Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 28th of March. It is Monday, 2022. This has been the weirdest weather day possible. I mean, it's been absolutely crazy weather. Now, the sun is out at the moment, as you can see, which is fantastic. But it has been off and on snowing all day. The winds have been whipping. I think the temperature up here is about 16 degrees. So it's been a very cold day on top of everything else. And you can see we probably got about 2 inches of snow overall that came down between yesterday and today. It's just, Heather and I had to run out today. But it's just a really weird day. And like right now it looks like, oh wow, it's been nice and cloudy, a little cloudy, but not bad. And the sun, I mean, we've had like just unbelievable snow rolling down on us through part of this day, which is just so weird, this weather. And here we are at the end of March, and we're like at 16 degrees today, so not a whole lot of fun. So anyway, real quick before we get into this video, I actually had to talk about this insane weather first. Before we get into this video, I will be live streaming tonight for hardcore members only. So if you would like to join us in that, you need to go to my main page here on YouTube. I'm telling you what we're going to do, folks. We're going to go in the greenhouse, so it's going to be warmer in here. Yeah, here, I'll show you actually this. So it's 16 degrees outside, and because the sun is out, it's almost 60 in here. Much nicer. So, anyway, I will be live streaming for hardcore members only tonight at 8 p.m. If you are interested in joining us, you go to my main page here on YouTube. You'll see the join button, and you become a hardcore member. If you want to join at one of the other membership levels, the support is absolutely appreciated. But hardcore members, I do a live stream for every Monday at 8 o'clock. So just putting that out there ahead of time, so if anybody is interested. All right, so let's get into this video. Title of this video is it's not making sense. All right. Now, if you look at and tell me if I see, and this is just like I said, what I'm about to share is my opinion, my observations. I definitely want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your take on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. All right. So, when you are looking at military budgets, we're going to start out with that. We spend more than anybody else. United States, our military budget is the largest by a lot. I think we spend more than like the other top 10 combined or something like that. I mean, it's just like our military budget is just way beyond over the top. China spends quite a bit of money, and so does Russia. Russia spends quite a bit of money, for their military. So I would like somebody to explain to me and tell me if I'm wrong on this, because if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to be like, hey, yep, you know what, you're right, I'm 100% wrong. Why does it seem that the military equipment being used for this invasion in Ukraine is all antiquated, old equipment, not newer equipment? You're not seeing newer equipment, you're seeing old tanks, old troop carriers, all that equipment. I touched on this a little bit in the live stream last night, and I was talking about that 40-mile long convoy. Remember, they had the 40-mile long convoy, and they said this whole convoy was basically parked on the side of the road, and I think they were saying because they, the supplies hadn't been able to keep up, and they didn't have enough gas for everything, and those type of things. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. None of that makes sense. You're talking about a country that is an exporter of gas, in propane and all those type of things. So they should have more than enough for their military machines. There's not like they're being attacked back in, they're being bombed or anything like that. You look at the air superiority that they have over Ukraine. Russia has 1,500 airplanes, and Ukraine has like 100. So, they have air superiority. So it's not like Ukraine is out there, blowing up and bombing their whole, depots and gas reserves and all those type of things. None of those things are happening. So does it make sense that a convoy 40 miles long would be basically parked because they don't have fuel? Does that make any kind of sense? I think there's a lot more going on than we are being privy to. Obviously, we're never going to get the whole scoop of everything that is happening, which obviously makes sense. I think that's probably a smart thing to do on whoever's part. But yeah, it's just it's crazy. It is crazy. Doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. And so, like I said, I want to hear your guys' feedback on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think that there is just none of it's making sense. And I think there's that old term, playing possum. It just, Russia has a superior military force. They have decently trained people. Now, because the sun's out, the stuff is sliding off the greenhouse. It's much nicer in here, though. I will say that, than standing outside in the wind and it's 16. Isn't that crazy? It's 16 degrees outside and it's 60 in here. But normally we would already have our seeds going here inside the greenhouse. But obviously this year, because we're going to be moving, the plate of the property went on the market today. So just letting anybody who's interested, you want to buy my homestead, you can. It's on the market now. So if you are interested and you want to buy it, it's for sale. So I will be heading out soon to West Virginia. I'm not exactly sure when yet. I was definitely not going to pack up everything today in this type of weather. That's not going to happen. So yeah, I just yeah, no, we're not. That's not. Doesn't sound like a good time, and so I'm not going to do that. But and with the way the winds are going today, and I don't really want to be, with the snow here and there and blowing, and I don't know what the roads are going to be like, and I'm not even playing with that. So I'll just wait, and it's going to be nicer later in the week. So if I leave Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, I'll get down there when I get down there. But anyway, I still have a lot of work to do down in West Virginia, so it's not like I got all kinds of free time and all kinds of time on my hands. I don't, but that'll all pan itself out too. So, but anyhow, let's continue on with. I want to hear your guys' feedback. Does the situation? I mean, and what you have to understand too, folks, is we are being fed what they want us to hear, what they want us to believe, what they want us to see. Okay. So keep that in mind when you are looking at this situation of everything that is going on down in West Virginia, everything is going over with Ukraine and in Russia. We're being fed what we're allowed to see. So we're not getting the full picture. We're not getting all of the information. That's something that you definitely need to keep in mind and take into consideration. So the news media and the truth are not always friends. I'm gonna say it as nicely as I can, and that's pretty much as nicely as I can say it. Yeah, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how everything goes moving forward, but none of it's making sense to me. It's not adding up. You're not seeing new equipment being used in this invasion. You're seeing antiquated equipment being used, and it doesn't make sense. So, like I said, I definitely want to hear the feedback and hear what you guys have to say and your thoughts on that matter. So, it's an interesting situation, though. Very, very interesting situation. So, anyway, real quick, I do want to mention my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community there, which is a resource that we have set up for you guys to be able to connect with like-minded people. It is free to join. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. So once you're in, check out the message boards, look for people in your state or your country, and go from there, and you'll be good to go. So also on my website we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. Again, if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com, you will see the Forefathers logo. If you click on that, it will take you to their website. Once you are in their website, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, you can save yourself 15% on that purchase by using the discount code PrepperNurse1, and that's the number 1, not O-N-E, okay? So definitely take advantage of that as well. Last but not least, on my website, we have the Legacy Freeze-Dried Foods. Again, preppernurse1.com. You will click on store. It will drop down. You'll see Legacy Foods. You click on that. It will take you to the store within the website. Definitely take advantage of that as well. 25-year shelf life, GMO-free. Gluten options are available for people that need them. It is also vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately. So definitely take advantage of that as well. Good thing to have in your long-term food storage. You should be diversified with your food storage. Freeze-dried foods, long-term foods, your beans, your rice, all those type of things, honey, all that type of thing, and also canned goods. You should have a little bit of everything. So definitely something to think about. All right. So anyway, guys, I will be doing another video later that will go up at 7 o'clock tonight. So look for that one as well. I hope everybody's having a good day. The week has started here pretty crappy. So, more snow up here. But it's New York, so it's not like it's unexpected. But, it gets really, really old. So, anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay positive. Stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you all later. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.